In Africa, a story of faith, power, and change. Christianity in modern Africa. Africa is no longer just receiving Christianity, it is sending it to the world. Today, Christianity has become deeply rooted across much of Africa. From small village congregations to enormous urban churches, a new chapter is unfolding. Over the last century, Christianity expanded dramatically across many parts of sub-Saharan Africa. Cities grew, churches multiplied, and African Christians developed their own forms of worship, theology, music, preaching, and community life. Christianity was no longer simply a faith introduced by foreign missionaries. It had become deeply African. A new generation of believers. Today, some of Africa's churches gather thousands of worshipers. Massive choirs fill stadiums and auditoriums. Young people use television, radio, social media, and digital platforms to share their faith. From Lagos to Nairobi, Accra to Johannesburg, become part of the modern African urban experience. But Christianity in Africa is not only found in megachurches. It lives in village congregations, in family prayers, in choirs singing local languages, in communities gathering together during times of celebration, grief, and hardship. Across different cultures, Africans continue to express Christianity through their own music, languages, traditions, and experiences. And something remarkable has happened. The direction of Christian mission has changed. African missionaries, pastors, evangelists, and churches are now sending people beyond the continent to Europe, North America, Asia, and other parts of the world. Africa is no longer simply a destination for missionaries. Africa has become a source of missionaries. African Christian leaders are influencing global worship, theology, music, preaching, and church growth. The story that began centuries ago has come full circle. A faith once brought to Africa from distant shores is now being carried from Africa to the rest of the world. But growth brings new questions.
What does Christianity
mean for Africa today? How does faith respond to poverty, inequality, politics, culture, and modern technology? And what happens when African Christianity becomes one of the most influential forces in global Christianity? The story is far from over. Episode 7: Christianity, Power, and the Future of Africa. From colonial missions to independent churches, to a global African Christian movement, the relationship between Christianity, African identity, culture, and power remains, and always will be, complicated. The next chapter asks a bigger question. Who will shape the future of Christianity in Africa? And what will Africa's influence mean for Christianity around the world? To be continued.